If bees disappear from the planet, the human being would only have 4 years left to live. Sadly, bees are reaching their tipping point because they are expected to perform in an increasingly inhospitable world. They have not been able to adapt to the drastic changes that are taking place in nature today. Because of this, bees could become the next species that has not been able to escape climate change and human exploitation. A massive unsustainable agricultural industry, the aggressive and incorrect use of pesticides, and the urbanization of green areas are the main reason that deprive bees from accessing their food sources, due to the risk of intoxication, disorientation, or even worse, death. With the current decline in bee population, it has not been possible to carry out a full pollination of the flora, causing a break in the balance of food chain, such as fruit yields and lack of nutrients, triggering a threat to food security, both ours, animals, and also future generations. To put it this way, did you know that 90% of the world's nutrition is pollinated by bees? This threat is real because by 2050, the projected demand for food will require a substantial increase in global food production of 70%. Moreover, without natural pollination activity, entire ecosystems and biodiversity are at risk. Without them, the battle against climate change can be lost. Estimates show that the carbon sink function of ecosystems, both on land and in sea, can account for up to 30% of the efforts needed to achieve the objectives of the Paris Agreement, which sets out measures for reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
That's why we created PollenBee, an agricultural service to improve harvest quality of natural pollination. PollenBee is a sustainable project that seeks to transform and innovate the current destructive, chemical-intensive agricultural systems. First, we will create a special environment, in which our bees will be able to rest and breathe according to their needs. In this division of PollenBee, we aim to transform the pollination service by not using bees as a tool for work or as something that has been conquered, but as something that has to be protected and valued. After maintaining and constant monitoring and care of our bees, once they are really healed and strong, we will take them to the crop where the service is required. Before bringing the bees to each crop, we perform an initial assessment to recognize the native bees and the existing habitat. Based on this assessment, we will adapt and transform the crop according to their needs of the pollinators. This adaptation consists on planting different flowers to increase the food source for the pollinators. Our bees will remain there pollinating for the flowering period, and once this is over, they will be collected. And that's it. The field will be ready to harvest natural, quality, nutrient-rich fruits.
Our fees will consist of an initial payment of $1,500 per hectare, which includes the initial assessment, the adaptation of the habitat, and of course, the hives. Then, each subsequent year, PollenBee will charge an annual fee of $300 for ongoing pollination services and efficiency reports. We are currently conducting our initial pollination service in Zamora, Michoacán, with blackberry and raspberry crops. In order to understand the commercial impact of our service, it is necessary to understand that our direct clients are the small, medium, and large farmers that own the 145 million hectares dedicated to agricultural activity in Mexico. Each one of them sells their product within Mexico in the centrales de abasto, grocery stores, and restaurants that have millions of customers. Indirectly, we will reach all of them. But also, a large number of the products pollinated by us and with our certification will be sold in the international market, mainly to the United States and Canada. Just in 2018, the agricultural trade with these countries reached an amount of $50.7 billion. To grasp the scale, let's take the actual service we are doing as an example. This type of crop can produce approximately 5,000 packages of blackberries per hectare per year. With our pollination service, the production factor of blackberries can increase by an average of 30%, which means a final production of 6,500 blackberry packages. This represents an increase of 1,500 packages per hectare, and since we pollinated 5 hectares in this service, there will be an increase of 7,500 blackberry packages that were not produced before and now will be consumed.
By saving one of the most important species on the planet, we create a positive effect, generating an impact on climate change, since in each hectare of service is equivalent to what 120 trees can capture of carbon per year.
In order to solve these problems, we've been in communications with different organizations to create alliances. Greenlight Biosciences is currently developing eco-friendly pesticide with our bees, and we will offer it to our clients. The Cerces Society, one of the largest pollinator conservation programs in the United States, is currently in talks with us to implement this project. Likewise, we are promoting the Be Better Pollination Seal, which will increase our clients' revenues and exports. We are eager to increase our bee population and reach out more farmers in the villages of Mexico, increasing the biodiversity and improving the habitats where they live.
We have to start using natural resources as a team rather than as owners. It's time to realize that the very same species we are killing are the very same ones that will help us combat climate change. We still have time for bees not to become extinct, and realize that if there are no bees, there is no food, no ecosystems, and no biodiversity. So, what world do we want to live in?